Now we are on the. This is the film study now. This is gonna be short and sweet. This is where you're in a lab and you're actually getting better. You're not getting better when you are actually on the field. You're getting bad on this part, and you're feeling the steps that you're taking on top of the steps. You're climbing up the mountain. This is this climbing up the mountain part. So if you don't do this, there's no way to get better because we don't have time to actually get out on the field and spend hours out on the field. We have to be efficient. So this is the most efficient way. If you're not doing this, you're not going to get better. On the film study phase. Step 1. Know what frame you are trying to convey. So once you look up a video, you have to think, hold up, what was I trying to do? Oh, I was flirting. Or I was on a teacher frame. I was on the leadership frame. Know what frame you are, because when you're in a frame, that's when you know how to respond. There's a certain way you respond when you're in the frame. Step 2. Know what part of the framework you're trying to get better at. For example, you're on the video and you say, I'm going to work on the introduction. And that's it. Once you look at the introduction, you go on to the next person you're talking to on the introduction, for example, on Monkey. Or say you're thinking about once you were at work, you were talking to somebody, you're only going to focus on the introduction. Why? Because right after you talked to somebody at work, you went on your phone and got on your notes and wrote down what happened. And that's the only thing you're going to focus on. Step 3. Choose the person or the video you're starting from. The best thing to do is pick the most recent video because it's fresh in your memory, or pick the last person you talked to because they are fresh in your memory. On the video, do not make another video until you finish the video you're studying or the most recent video you're studying, because if you do that, you're basically just rushing and just trying to run away from your mistakes. Step 4 is taking notes. You're taking notes on what you're looking for. For example, you're taking notes on the introduction and what you're saying and what was said or what they said. And when you're looking at a video, you take notes on at least 10 things a session. So basically, once you wrote down 10 things, or you talk to 10 people doing the introduction, you're done. There could be like 30 people you talk to on that video. No, you just focus on 10. And then that's what you practice on that day. If a video is not finished, look at it another day. Again, you practice right then and there, because it's going to be like, once you start practicing on that 10, the next day, you do another 10. The previous day, you're going to just stack on top of the other 10. So now on that second day, you got 20, and then the 10 is more in your brain, and you can retrieve the information easier. So it's 10, 10, 10. Now, when you're taking notes, you categorize what you said and what they said. Once you categorize what you said and they said, then you put that in a category. For, like I said, there's the house and the rooms, and what they said is what's inside the rooms. So for example, our room could be a type of thing somebody said. we going, but once you go inside the room, there's items inside the room, and that is what they actually said and what you actually said verbatim, the syntax. So once you know the syntax, you fix mistakes. You can either write it down or just repeat it over and over again, just like lyrics, and you just keep on practicing. That's the only way to get better. How you practice by yourself or you practice with a partner. When you practice by yourself, this is what you do. You just reenact what was said. You say what you said, and then you say what they said. So basically, you're having a conversation with yourself. But practicing with a partner, that's probably the most efficient way. So one person is partner A. So say I'm partner A, and you are partner B. So you just act like you're the person on Monkey, and I just act like myself, or in reverse, I'ma act like the person on Monkey, and then you act like me. But this is the most efficient way. When somebody is on Monkey, you get 10 things, or how many things, and we just add all our things together. And then once we come to practice, it'll be like a play and a script, and we are reacting to what each other is saying from experience, what other people are saying. And that is the most efficient way. Now the next video will be of me demonstrating how to do this. I'll see you next time.